Silk Sonic is back once again with a new song called "Smokin' Out the Window." They released their first single, "Leave the Door Open," all the way back in March, which was 8 months ago. That song was super successful, and it was around that time where both Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak announced that they made a whole album under this new Silk Sonic project. Then it took them 5 whole months to release their second ever song. That song was called "Skate," and I made a video about it here. But fast forward to now, and it's been 3 whole months since that, and yet the album is still not out. But we won't have to wait much longer because their full album is coming out on the 12th of November, which is just next week, and it will be called An Evening with Silk Sonic. Finally, it's been like over 5 years since Bruno Mars' last album, 24 Karat Magic, and a couple years since Anderson .Paak's last album as well. So yeah, they've been nice enough to release one more single and music video just 1 week before the album drops. But if I'm being honest, I heavily consider holding off on listening to this new song because this new album only has 9 tracks on it, or just 8 tracks if you don't include the intro song, which I've also already heard. So after listening to this new song today, I would have already heard about 4 out of 9 tracks on this new album, which is almost half of the entire thing. But oh well, I just want to hear new music, so yeah, let's go. Just by the looks of the YouTube preview, they're really honing in on this new visual aesthetic. Okay, so let's get into it. Ooh, the echoes. Ooh, the harmonies. They have smooth moves. Ooh. I love the background vocals on these. I like how he's just on the floor. Very smooth. Very smooth. Wow. You can really tell that Silk Sonic is gonna stick to that 60s, 70s theme throughout this entire album. With "Leave the Door Open," it sounded so 60s. With the melodies, the strings, the instruments, all that. "Skate" was more groovy, more 70s. And this is the same. This felt like a performance straight from the 1970s. From like the Jackson 5 or something. And the instruments, the instrument that went dun 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 in the background. I don't know the exact melody, but that is straight out of the 70s. And it's mastered so authentically. Like it doesn't sound like it's trying to emulate the 70s. It sounds like it's coming from the 70s or the 60s, whatever. And the harmonies, not only are they really good with both Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, and whoever else on the background, but the amount of harmonies. There were so many harmonies on this track. It just worked so well together. And unlike conventional songs, this song sounded like it was created to be performed. Like the breakdowns and stuff were built into the song rather than it being something exclusively live. And the ad-libs too just added to that. Not to mention the humor in the songwriting. Like if you've ever seen interviews with both Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak together, you know that their chemistry is good. They went on tour together for the 24 Karat Magic World Tour, which is also when they started working on this new music. But you can see they give best friend energy. They just bounce jokes back and forth with each other. It's very apparent in their interview with Zane Lowe with Apple Music. All they do is joke around. And we saw hints of that in "Leave the Door Open," but this entire song and music video felt like it was written to be funny, while sounding artistically created at the same time. Like it was telling stories of frustrating scenarios in a funny manner. And the music video was really good. They made it look like they were performing on a talk show in the 70s, with the curtain backgrounds, the big stars with lights, and the wired microphones. That was a nice touch, as well as the warm tones like the color yellow, brown, all that, which has been the visual aesthetic throughout all the music videos so far. And the scenes where they split both Bruno and Anderson half-half with the fade in the middle really made it feel like it was coming out of the 70s. Yeah, it was all around a funny music video. Oh, and the part where Anderson .Paak was just laying on the ground, that was pretty funny. With all that being said, it may surprise you for me to say that I think this was the worst music video of the 3 music videos that have come out so far. I think the best one so far was "Leave the Door Open," second being "Skate," third being this one, which is the order the songs came out in, coincidentally. But that's not a bad thing because that just shows how good the music videos have been so far. Is the fact that this just gave me more performance vibes rather than music video vibes that makes it a bit less. But compared to many other music videos out there, this one is still, like, this one ranks up there. I don't know, Silk Sonic just gives really good vibes. I really enjoy it, and I can't wait for their album next week. Though having heard this song now, I've listened to like half of their album already, so yeah. I'm so excited. It's been a while since they've released new music. Okay, so question of the day. Shall I save this song? Yes. Yes, I will. And that was Smokin' Out the Window.